Hello, and welcome to the Bear Drinks Beer and Reads Poetry number 19. I'm sure everyone who's watching this has watched the first 18 videos. I apologize, I was just about to burp. But before we get started, I'd like to give a shout out to the Boston Scally Company. But I must note that they do not sponsor me because they don't give a shit about me. Just my money. Kidding. But I must say, I met these fellas back in New Orleans the past weekend when I went to see the Pats game. And right now, I am wearing the limited edition Free Brady Scally Cap. If anyone's into Scally Caps, I would suggest you check these people out, this company out, Boston Scally Company, for a good fit, good material, and a good price. So, with that said, but now let's move on from that. So good for you, Boston Scally Company. You're making my head look better. We will move on now, as usual, as I was review a bear and read some poetry. But first I must go through a costume change like Beyonce, because this segment is dedicated to a friend of mine, a Polak friend of mine, Troy Kotzkowski, or Owski, Miskowski, not Gronkowski. You know who you are, mister. So give me a minute while I go into my costume change, because I'd like to dedicate this segment to him. 1 minute. Okay, we're back. There we are. For you, Troy, this is for you. So, the bear I'm about to review is not needing any introduction at all. It's America's bear. I'm doing it because it is someone's favorite bear, and it's drunk or drank all over the world, whatever the verb tense is. And it was the bear of New Orleans when I was down there. So, without further ado, I give you Bud Light. We all know what it tastes like. We tasted it at some point. But let me tell you, it only has 4.2% alcohol in it. You're better off drinking a Bud Light Platinum with about 6% in it. It has 110 calories in it and about 6.6 grams of carbohydrates. Nonetheless, I'll drink it because I can get it on tap for cheap when I don't want to drink that shitty or craft beer, that is. Sorry, gotta scratch my head for the Packers. Let me take another sip. Alright, so like I said, this is dedicated to the Polak and our trip to New Orleans. I have a couple poems I'm going to read. So here we go. For $350, you can devote an hour of your downtime in a VIP lounge to assist a woman achieving her dreams of becoming the finest surgeon around. You even get an easy payment plan of $150 in cash and the remainder on your credit card. And when your time is up with no obligation, you can give a tip for additional school expenses. All this for a partial rise in having the scent and stain of desperados who came before you. I would rather toss my money in the many troughs throughout the French Quarter and feel euphoric as the night's drink flows easily from my flaccid penis. But I do wish you well, and hope you never need surgery. Or hope that I never need surgery. Thank you. Another sip. This one is called Nola. The stench of piss with each breath. Streets aligned with the souls of the dead, maddened by the heat, scorching down upon their necks, and sweat dripping from their brow. There is a hustle in each one, even the children, as they beat their buckets and sell late-night snacks to tourists as caregivers lurk in corners. Doesn't sound like a nice place, but you can't beat the 2 for $5 32-ounce cans and hurricanes to escape reality as so many do. So I'll be back. Thank you. Remember, Bud Light doesn't sponsor me. Boston Scally Company doesn't sponsor me. Troyowski doesn't sponsor me. But do check out my videos. So, with that said, cheers and be well.